is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C. And if you are listening from this podcast, such as a speaker or other podcast platform, so welcome to the Tasha C Show. And if you have been listening and part of my YouTube and or podcast fam, of course, I would love it if you decide to do both. But just welcome back. And I wanted to say thank you to my YouTube and podcast fam for those who've been listening, whether it's been one episode or multiple episodes, either or. And I thank you in advance who are going to listen in advance and or watch my videos / listen to them. If you are listening or / watching video, but really just watch my cover art for my podcast, is for Tasha C TV, my YouTube channel name. Just in case your podcast you want to see that about, put in Tasha C TV, just T and a V. Cause if you just put Tasha C, I realize now, actually, I know I'm running early, but actually, it's going to come up a lot of Tasha C's, even though it's been a channel, whatever. I'm glad I did add the TV to it because there's actually multiple accounts Tasha C. And I found out this yesterday. And I'll get into that in a second. But anyways, y'all, if y'all hear clicks and everything, that is coming from me using, even though it's lovely, very convenient, I'm using this for doing podcasts, which shout out to Speaker, has their own creative studio app that I use to create these wonderful podcasts so y'all can listen to my lovely boys and rant about whatever. And if people don't know, this is many of several bonus podcasts because I have a limited 1-year series that I'm probably going to do it for just 1 year only, where it's called my 365 video journey. So a lot of times, majority of my podcasts, or probably all my podcasts, starting since October the 8th, are mostly for my series. And what it is just basically making a video today where I just talk about just anything comes to mind, may say and pop in and show my face occasionally. So some days you may not always get a podcast because I will make videos, and hopefully I'll start showing my face more on YouTube. It's not restricted to just I have to always make a video and show my face. I could just, what I'm doing right now is have a podcast. So that's what it's called. Just something to be consistent, do something different, so forth for why I'm doing that. And I'm doing well because it's like day 72 or 71, 73. I'll put in the right dates once I put in my prescription. I said prescription. I meant to say in the description. Y'all, I had a couple naps, so it's like I'm refreshed. So it's 3:07 a.m. on December 19th on a Thursday, 2019. And the reason why I decided to pre-record now, because like I said, I'm up. And it's not like insomnia up. It's up because I made up for all the sleep I have not had the last couple days. Especially, I had some, but, got broken down. And like I said, it was hard to go to sleep just as it is because one of my sisters, I call Smurfette, was having surgery. And, she went home yesterday. So, thank God, she's, doing better. But thank God considering, what was going on. So, that occurred. So today is like, you're, adjusting, or tonight rather, because like I said, it's late night, or for some people it might be early morning, but it's late night, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to go ahead and do my pre-recorded, video, because I actually prefer to do those unless I'm going to do them live right then and there. And the reason why I do that is because if I wait too long, y'all, I've noticed I usually wait till like 10 or 11. And I don't want to wait until then because there's a possibility an error can happen where it has happened recently. It hasn't happened this week, I don't think. But it's happened a couple times recently where I was recording. There was an error that stopped me for where I couldn't finish recording. Okay, sorry, like I said, that was a notification. If y'all new to here, like I said, my phone is going to do that. So I'm just letting y'all know in advance. It's not where y'all listening from, y'all phones, y'all smart TVs, anything, through Alexa or whatever, it's, like I said, it's through my phone. I mean, in the future, of course, like I said, I'll get equipment and, start doing it from, a brand new laptop. So, anyways, y'all. Like I said, I just decided to get out this way because if I wait too late, it could be problems where it's been slowly uploading or be some error. So I'd rather have it out done so that way I can upload it the next day or, later on that day because technically it's already the next day but later on where, I'm not sitting here and waiting till almost thing. It's not like, of course, I'm going to get penalized or anything, of course, but I do want to stay consistent, which this is the most consistency I've been on YouTube altogether. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing better with it. It's just like I said, of course I always rant sometimes about the TV and reviews I'm doing, because originally when I started YouTube, besides making a couple of high introduction videos, I started more so as a person that reviews TV shows and occasionally do commentary and talk about my life as far as my HS, hydronitis, super V. I always get the last part of it right, and dealing with other chronic illnesses and just some of the stories how's my life, and occasionally like entertainment is mostly my channel. So that's what it is. So anyways, let me jump back to when I was talking about like my name. Like I had to make sure to put TV. I didn't know how important it was. I just decided to add it on just to add it on. But I didn't know, and this I found out from yesterday. Now I was about to listen to Really TV's another one of her lives, and she said something where she was talking about a couple other people that was added, like EB Reviews, of course, and I forgot the other person on top that was going to, that she added with a tag. And I did a tag before, like 5 or 6 years ago. I did 1 or 2 tags, and people have like a certain video, answer certain questions or whatever. Tags. I think sometimes they have it for certain challenges, but just asking for certain code questions. Some people just have it open. I mean, ain't no like restrictions, like, you can't do it even somebody don't tag you or nothing like that. We watch videos. But, it was these couple questions. I don't know where it's from. And I do plan on doing it, y'all. I just didn't know it was tagged to me, or I was tagged in there, because I honestly didn't watch the video. But once she said that, she was like, oh yeah, Tasha C. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me see what video recently she had that's tagged me in what video. So it's about 10 minutes long, so there's some questions, some had to do with religion, how you feel about capital punishment, how do you feel with pro-life, pro-choice, what about marriage, and would you be on YouTube? I think I almost remember them, but I'm going to write them down in person, do the video myself. And I've seen that she had, when you do the YouTube videos, like I said, this is more so for YouTube and a bonus podcast, so that's why I always mention YouTube a lot. I do that. I was starting to do that anyway before I made these bonus podcasts. But, because like I said, it's incorporating, like, I'm a YouTuber who now makes podcasts. So, again, let me bring up some more YouTube. So I'm just warning y'all, if y'all new and you're like, why should you always bring up YouTube? So anyway, in this case, she also, when you put, and I don't know how long, no battery. Y'all, okay, if y'all heard that in the darn background, let me just that could throw what I was about to say off. It kind of scared me a little bit. Okay, now both my parents, still have landlines. They always had some, even before I got here. They decided, do the nasty and conceive me, whatever, right? And my dad recently gotten, just born about 2 weeks ago maximum, has gotten new landline phones. Even though we all mostly use cell phones, I think who uses the landline most, even though she still uses her cell phone most, is actually my mom. Me and Dad, it's seldom that we use the cell phones. It's very seldom. I mean, we still, because that's the main number, especially Dad's, and Mom has hers as well. She really also needs to get some landline phones. So people are like, what the hell's landlines? Those came out before the cell phones. They're just house phones, the one to connect, and, in the socket somewhere in the thing. That's all it is. So, like I said about, how a lot of people have gotten rid of them. And like I said, what's hilarious is that Dad and Mom are the few people that I know personally that still have landlines. I think, this is true. So, I don't know, but I'm just saying is a lot of us who don't have landlines anymore. So, but it's a new one, and, of course, they're more less expensive, because like I said, it's very seldom, just like payphones, and some people are like, what the hell is a payphone? But it's the same thing with that. So, like I said, how they're changing the landlines, so what that is that since he got a new phone, I got one of the extensions, one of the cell phones in my room, and, I'm up here, forgetting that since it's a new upgraded version, this one wants to talk to you and stuff a little bit. So I didn't have it, in this little charging little thing, little host thing, whatever. So this sucker wants to tell me, oh, the battery's low. Now, when it used to go low before, the older one before he got one, because like I said, they were pretty, old, and it just click. That's all it does. Just does a little beep when it goes low. This one wants to talk to you now and check you. You better either charge me up or I'm going to get on your nerves. And I forgot she does that. Like I said, we haven't had her that long. Like I said, we don't have landlines, but like I said, my room, just like the rooms, we have both phone numbers and both different, I have both phone number landline phones, at least in my room. And then, like I said, we have a couple of them spread out through the house. So Mom's is like holding on for dear life. And like I said, Dad just got this new one, and they want to act like, serious long lost cousin and stuff, and want to talk to your ass like it just did. I'm sitting here, that's what y'all heard. Y'all heard some voice like talking. It was the damn not the cell phone, the landline phone, the new one. And that's when this new feature. So I'm not used to that type of phone that want to sit here and check you if the battery is low. Like, I mean, that's one of the advancements, but they ain't got like, extra features like you can go on Wi-Fi, and, go on the internet, nothing like that. I mean, it's advanced, but it ain't that damn advanced. It ain't no Lexus. You can't sit there and stream and get Netflix on it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, y'all, just in case y'all like, what the hell is that? That's what it was. But anyway, y'all, back to the thing. I keep going and then it changed to another subject. So, what I was saying, y'all, was, so she had, in YouTube, if you put in the description and you put in your title, and it's at least 3 of them, it will highlight and put in blue where you can click on it, and I guess it like shows in the search, say if you have a name or a certain topic, and it may match to other ones to find. So that's the best way I can describe it. Like if you say like you put in hashtag the movie, let me think about a movie. Hashtag Love Jones. You'll probably get to search the movie itself, Love Jones, maybe some clips or people talking about it as well. Or you put a certain YouTuber's name in, it's going to click and come up 9 times out of 10 if you can find it in the search. So she had Tasha C, and that's what I'm saying. If I didn't see that live video, I would have known in the tag that she had put me in there for this possible tag video. Like I said, I am going to do, but it just shows like, when I clicked on my name just to see what it came up, y'all, it didn't show me at all. It showed all these Tasha C's, even Tasha Cobb's, which I think she's a gospel singer. They'll show her, okay? Or Tasha C and all these, like, 1 subscribers, 1 person, 1 video, y'all. And it showed that. But I was trying to look to see was I going to come up. So, y'all, let me do this real quick. But, see, if I put in Tasha C TV in here, because I've done it before, I'm not notice narcissist stuff, but just to see how, I come up in the searches. And so when I put Tasha C space TV space, C and then space TV, the first thing, and it might be doing that because it's my own account, I see me with the pink braids and me look like I'm trying to attempt to smile. Y'all, I got small dark lips. I was born, my lips were dark, and it ain't like from smoking books. I don't smoke weed like that too. Anyway, my lips are brown due to my dad and my lips. So I at least come up, you see my name and Tasha C. You see 4 hours ago my video journey. You see me posing with my button on my head in a pose, and then comes up again is Tasha Cobb's Tasha Cobb, and then I see some more there, and I go down again, and I keep seeing Tasha Cobb's, but at least if I put in Tasha C, Tasha Panopoulos, okay, I ain't trying to mess up her name, and then, okay, Tasha C's Adult Storytime Volume 1, so I am kind of in the searches. Power C, they must got Tasha, that's the name Tasha, the character from Power C, so still a lot of Tasha episodes. But at least if you go down, you can see me. Okay, you got one Tasha C. Well, I'm still gonna leave a name. I've been having a Tasha C TV, TV, and still you got one Tasha. You got different ones, but I do come up in the searches though. At least, they even got Tasha C comedy. Just like I said, it's just. I don't know, a lot. Hell's Kitchen, Latasha Wins, okay. Like I said, at least I come up, but I'm more so in like the first few lines. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just seeing the difference. Okay, here we go, click it now. If I put just Tasha C in, y'all, let me do it again. Now, the only reason why I think I might have showed up is because since I just got off there, and because I know when I put it in, when I clicked on a really BTV's, hyperlink in that video, it didn't come up. Now I see Tasha Cobb tomorrow, then Tasha C. Then I start seeing all this other people, Tasha C, 15 subscribers. And I'm not going by the subscriber, I'm just saying there's a lot of women, ladies that are going by Tasha C. Okay, then we got Tasha Cobb, we got Tasha C. Whether they're acting on the channel or not, there's a lot of people, and I don't want to also say just ladies, because some of these people they may have the name Tasha, but they may be non-binary, you know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and, even though 9 times out of 10, that name is for a woman, you never know, So what I'm saying is, it's still Tasha Cobb's co-op. It's just like I said, I only was shown up once, which is still like a link to, you go to my channel, say you want to subscribe. Oh, I have over 582 videos. Oh, okay. There's Tasha C. Is a lot of Tasha C or Tasha Cobb. So that's what I'm saying is, if you put the Tasha C space TV in there, you have a better chance of finding my channel. So I know that I ran it off for that. But like I said, it makes a difference just with the TV part. I don't want to I could add something else to it, like my birth year or 777, because I have 777 on my Instagram. Just maybe to throw it off where maybe people will find my search more. Not like this when I still say, hey, Tasha C TV and that. No, I'm just going to leave it as is. I ain't about to keep sitting here and like adding and changing it different. I like where it is right now. It is like Tasha, C TV, and just leave it as that. So anyways, besides that, y'all, y'all, if y'all looked and read the inside the description, whether you look for the podcast, like episode description, or you seen on YouTube, I talked a little bit about the Carol, the young lady yesterday that actually faked her kidnapping and had people involved, like she was kidnapping the car and all this stuff, and woo-woo, and turned out that she was lied, and then she got some 23-year-old boyfriend, and they had to end the Crips. I didn't put that part in because I didn't know, but I did hear that in the age of consent in New York, is 17 and up. So the fact is, she is 16 with a 23-year-old man, and she's a child. Is that's a little statutory. We're gonna leave it as that. That's some statutory, and that's a whole nother subject. Is let teenagers be teenagers, and just being 65, like grown people be with grown people. I even had one time, I just might as well confess now. When I was 17, one time I dated and was involved with a 20-year-old grown boy. Because even though he was a man, I was better off, which I should just stuck with the teenagers anyway. And that was a couple months. And like I said, it didn't go nowhere, Of course, it's not to say it has been common, but I've known people with that was 16 or 20 years old, or sometimes even older than that. Because, the pedophile and the predators, of course, with me and other people that I know, how you have these grown people who feel comfortable about talking to kids. Shoot, I was that type of person who told meant hey, I'm a child. One time a nigga was trying to talk to me, and he 23 years old. He could have been older than that, trying to talk to me. And I said, I'm 12, blah, blah, blah. Oh, do you think that's an age thing? But you don't get your pedophile. But, okay, that's older the ball game. But that's just a mess. And what I also wanted to talk about real quick was updating about the Carol situation was, I was put in the description, I put Jesse Subway, okay, in the title. I said another, possible Jesse Subway. And originally I was going to say a protege of Jesse Somé, right? But I forgot how to spell. And, when you put the description in, say when you do these podcasts, at least for speaker, for one thing, once you leave, say, the page to put description in, you got to redo over again. Don't save, you don't save your writing, what you put down or what you put your artwork in, for the episode. You got to restart over. So when I went back there, I was just because I was going to see this, spell the last word, Smollett. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say another Jesse Subway. That's what I'm going to call him. Said just Smollett. I'm going to call him Jesse Subway. And when I look, because I haven't watched yet, Allegedly So, exactly what he says in his title I'm saying, I was like, I'm glad. Not to say, like, some people, you could be totally different and still have similar ideas. You know what I mean? That's, that can happen quite a bit, okay? But he said Justice Smoltz. I hope he said Justice Smoltz. He should trademark that. But anyway, he said the protege of Justice Smollett. But that actually is cool. But I'm just like, well, like I said, I'm sticking to Justice Subway. That's what I'm going to start calling from now on. So it was just interesting to say that. And the reason I also want to bring this up is, now, it was somebody on Forest Rocks. I didn't bring it up the other day. Like I said, it was my sister Smurf had surgery and stuff like that. About somebody, like I said, we have troll hoes. Some of them are gangster and they show their face and they say anything. And then you got ones that hide behind a cartoon character or the gray face shadow or something like that, and egg or whatever, and have stuff to say. I guess I don't know. It was one person, among people, whatever. But I followed Forest Rocks and Bonnie Blue on their thing, and also I seen when Jay Louise Corners came out the other day, how she put something in, how I don't know if she'd have taken it down, but she was on Ludoval's channel and talking about, like I said, talking about speaking like children, and you got these older people with them. One time she said she was talking, but it was talking to a 30-something-year-old when she was 17. And, not to bring my mom's business, but that's a whole nother ball game. But my mom was, let's just say this, I remember my sister Smurf had showing me her birth certificates. They father been passed. My siblings on my mom's side. I got 3 siblings over here. And, y'all, but let's just keep it real, man. By the time, because mom had decided to get her, to get her married, and I never met my grandparents on my mom's side, because both of them passed away way before I was born. And, but her mom had to sign, and on the birth certificate, here you got a 17-year-old mom, and this nigga, I'm just going to keep it real like it is. I mean, even though he's passed away, whatever, this nigga was 40 with a 17-year-old. That's all I got to say. And that's when she gave birth to her first child, and who knows, but I'm just, that's a whole nother ball game about, like, getting into another subject. I don't know if I'm going to get it on it, but it just kind of takes me off, like, we need to stop promoting, when you adult, leaving damn kids alone. Even down to the stuff would say, like, women be... Okay, you know what? I know I'm taking to another ball game. I didn't expect to go there. But yeah, but she was talking about the same thing about how if your child, were you ever, like, with an adult, something like that comment, and how people troll and that stuff. So anyway, going back to the Four Rocks and Body Blue thing, right? One thing, we were, I guess somebody was trying to say, like, the Forest Rocks was copying Bonnie Blue, and Bonnie Blue, of course, defended Forest Rocks, and the point, like, okay, people, like, don't be sitting up here trying to come for her or nothing like that, or anything like that, and it's like, they have first 2 different styles of people. I've been watching her, Ashley, Mr. Still Standing, but she's been got rid of her channel, Cosmic Freak. I used to watch her channel, 2 other channel. Also, Siobhan, I think she's a hairstylist. She used to make good commentary too, but she's been left. I'm the Realness. Has been left. She's been left YouTube. I'm Jamil. I've been watching her, but not to say she's like one of your newspaper. The Scorpion Show with Kevin and Mikhail. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been watching that much, and they also have a podcast as well, check them out. But I've been, like I said, and multiple other people, and Random Addict, and people came along with me, and some more love, but she changed her name also as well. But I think it might still come up if you go there. But just random people, and some people, you fade on, they fade away and stuff like that, or y'all don't watch each, more and stuff that. But what I meant to say is that knowing and considering that I'm nowhere near those people's supporters and numbers, but knowing that sometimes there has been stuff that I have said that has been similar to somebody else. And it's also because the fact is, it may be 2 individuals, or maybe more than 2 individuals. We may sit there and see stuff and have a similar, like, thoughts to the same damn show or shows, okay? There's been times like, and it's like I uploaded, Ashley Miller, I don't know what, she must got God internet speed, because she's still one of the most fastest uploaders on YouTube, okay? If they had an award ceremony and a couple things, I think, like, as far as reviewers, of shows such as what she reviews of Hollywood. She might need to win that award because she is one of the most fastest uploaders. And I've been watching her, I think, since 2012. I know it was after I had all my, most of my surgeries and stuff. Some of my surgeries, like under my arms and the skin graft. But, I was recommending her YouTube and started watching her since then. And I actually have found the Scorpion shows first because I forgot what website I used to watch. It wasn't Quark King Loop or something, but they had posted a video when they're reenacting Precious, not in abusive, but like Mikhail's playing like the role of Geek's character, the abusive evil-ass mom, and Scorpion show's playing like the role of Precious. Gabby, I hope I'm saying her name right. Gabby, I'm just gonna call her, and she up there doing the darn running man and every darn thing with the mom talking. It was hilarious, but that was classic. But that's how I found the Scorpion show. So I actually have found them first, So when the Precious movie came out, heck, that was like 2009 or something like that. So yeah. So what I'm saying is that I have said things, and even like just with a couple shows, like you may have similar views, you may have different views. And you don't have to say copy somebody in order to feel that way. Because, for example, Paid Away, I always get her name. I started watching her this summer with the Euphoria reviews, and she does great reviews, she personality. I keep forgetting her name, but just like I watched Just Latasha, I've been watching her for several months now. For Harriet, Kim, her commentary as well. Josie, I've been watching her, as well. I've been watching quite a bit of, different type of shows, Thought Crimes, all this other stuff, and like El Teddy, Riddy B, Evie reviews, Captivating Christian. I gotta start watching his, just a lot of different people reviews and different shows on different topics. Is Miss Honey, I hope I'm saying her name now, Skag Scales and so forth. Of course, the Ghetto View might be whenever it gets back reviews. I'm just going on top of my head. Of course, JS Explosion. I'm sorry, I've ranted about people. Marcus Williams. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about people on top of my head that I have watched and continue to watch. Nico J's Carwell. But like I said, when you sometimes, just like reactors who react to music videos or certain different topics and so forth, some people there are people who may copycat other people's materials or quote unquote steal some of their stuff, but at the same time though, like I said, we may feel similar, and I was even like saying the thing is like we may feel similar, different about the same thing. That's just the same as like the few people, like including me, that reviewed the show David Makes Man. Okay? And some of us had similar things, just like with the panel alone. We all had, some of us agreed with certain stuff, but some of us had, had different views and perspectives. And then that discussion panel, that one time, just that one time. And then even our reviews, some of the stuff was similar, but just I went off the Euphoria thing. But yeah, when I found her, me and her and a couple other people who watched it that I also had subscribed to because of, reviewing the show, there was one scene that we didn't know. We questioned like, where I forgot what his name was, but he was the boy out of the college, and the black, I'm not going to say the token black guy, but the black guy, he was being hazed, and we were like, was he sexually assaulted when he was being penetrated? Was he sexually assaulted when they were like dry humping him or something like that and threw him down the ground and stuff like that? You had to watch the show to understand what the heck we were talking about, what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm saying. And there was a couple people who also thought the same thing, like we didn't know what the heck happened, question, but we knew he was sexually assaulted either other way, okay? So, but the thing is that some of us felt the same way, some of us had questions, some of us didn't know. So like I said, just personally knowing that for myself as a person who also is a reviewer of, and gives my commentary on shows and talk about different things, then sometimes you can have totally different views, and sometimes you can have similar views. Because like I said, y'all could watch the same show. It is a possibility. It is a strong possibility in most cases. If you see somebody high, say wave high, and the sky is blue, we may see and commentary for something important in that scene and say that they were waving high to somebody dressed as Tony the Tiger. I'm just saying something crazy, man. Doing the whoa. And that's exactly what we said. And then somebody else says the same thing. They're doing the whoa, but they notice that he got a red scarf on. I don't know. But I'm just saying, it is a possibility that you may agree, people can agree with and say the same thing without copying or looking at the other people's videos, before saying it. It is actually very common and possible, it, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I went on by how many minutes did I talk about this? I just felt I didn't talk about it, like I said, a couple of videos ago about that. But yeah. So also, speaking of things, I'm wondering, besides, like I said, I keep saying that I'm going to start making up these, these next 2 weeks, trying to make up as much as I can before the new season. Next month. Now, I'm thinking about possibly reviewing 911, the new series, because I seen tonight, watch TV, because that's the way I say commercials, because even though she can fast forward through the stuff, or look at certain things, she still, sometimes you see occasional commercials when she's in the den, and so I was like, oh, they got a new version of 911 out, maybe I could review that. Then I see Avery Davari, I hope I'm saying her name right, Instagram, there's this new series called Cherish the Day. And every time I hear this, even though heard that term before, when I hear the word Cherish the Day, I think about Sade the singer. Because I get confused because Sade's also the name of the damn band, ain't it? Ain't it Sade the singer and Sade the band is separate? Is that together? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, there's supposed to be new series out in February, and there's a couple other shows. You got Love at the Lockup, the people we want to see, Love at the Lockup, the Life at the Lockup, Marriage's First Sight, another season, Love and Hip Hop Miami. I might follow review that just to see how it's going to go with Jocelyn Hernandez. I don't know, say I'll review the during possible pimping show that might be out, the Cabaret folks, but yeah. But also, y'all, now I know this gonna sound like she just something else, whatever, right? Now I have been debating at first, like I said, because I didn't read the limited comic series, I didn't see the movie, was my main reason for not reviewing Watchmen. And honestly, I have not seen the series yet. I think the season finale, and I say it with a question mark at the end, because it is one of those series that was supposed to be a limited series that they're only supposed to have, one season. And I can't stand with that because it seems like the one season shows be better than the damn ones that have a contract for possibly 5 or 6 years. The ones that should be canceled. But you have to be careful though, because Big Little Lies, I had watched it, this past summer. Finally, I didn't know it was out a whole year. I still want to read the book. Or listen to it, because I'm thinking I'm going to rent it off Hooper Library thing and listen to it. But here's the thing: I heard Watchmen is a good as hell series. Just even on HBO, even though some people who are fans and read the comics and maybe or watched the movies think otherwise, they still say it was a very good ass movie. And I was reading information about it, like it's so good that it needs. I thought it was going to be a series that wasn't limited. I thought like it was Watchmen was going on, and it was saying like as if it was supposed to replace the Game of Thrones. We all see how that ended, and I didn't even watch Game of Thrones, but like I said, I watched it through other YouTubers as far as the commentary in this past season. And I watched last though, which is Leslie Jones, an also phenomenal comedian that I've been listening to watch for years. She's underrated as far as I'm concerned. Since Comic View, they're just like Linnell. A lot of these comedians and female comedians, I have had ran into them mostly beforehand when Comic View was on. And like D.L. Hughley's host, Montana was host. I forgot who else was the host and stuff. But that's some to host on top of my head that I know that had hosted Comic View. And remember some of these these comedians, and there were gems that were on there. And so, but anyways, that's how I did she had, let's, like I said, she's do commentary and it's funny as heck. It is quick, entertaining. So, that's how I'm watching. I thought it was, like I said, they said like it was supposed to replace the Game of Thrones. So they said it's a good ass series, and I this is the part like I know this is prophecy, but at least I get a nice bonus. I already seen that, but I think his name is Yaya. I forgot what his name is, but if y'all seen that controversy, shocking Black Mirror. That's the only episode I've seen Black Mirror because I think that stuff is some science cripple horse. I don't want to take chances with this, but the only one that I seen was the one covered you with Anthony Mackie, which I heard. I mean, he's always been a good actor to me, but what I heard is like how he didn't want to do, like he's been he always gives a sprinkle of asshole tease. He always been giving some asshole tease, and yeah, so with him and they were in the show, so I heard he was butt naked, full frontal, and I want to see. With the little snip, I found some website that showed it. Was front. I mean, it was like not. You could see 85%. It looked right nice because they said he's been getting a lot of DMs ever since that episode came out. And I mean, that's not the only reason why I'm serious is to see a fine ass chocolate man butt ass front naked, and you just see his eggplant. Yes, I would like to see that as well. Quite a bit, okay? There's stuff wrong with me wanting to see that, but I want to see the story. It's just a nice bonus to see that he's going to have his eggplant out, okay? Yeah, okay. But I'm just saying, if y'all go watch Watchmen, and I still got to see it. I want to see it because it's a good show, not because of fine ass. He's the sexual chocolate. That's another sexual chocolate. Just fine sexual chocolate. It's just sitting there, and he just butt ass naked, and you just see his eggplant. I mean, it's just. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to DM. I did follow. I mean, I did find because Chef Rolay, and I mean, that's a show they should reboot because I actually used to like. I watched the first two, so I forgot how many seasons. Remember Chef Rolay, and he used to have his own series. It was like reality series. Him and his sister, was like he had his own service. He had like he would make all these different dishes and stuff, and had his own crew. And he had his own series. I forgot how many years ago. I don't know if it was like 7 or some years ago. And he has a whole series. And I used to like his series, whatever. And he had. Like reposted y'all the guy's character when he was up there, like he was like brushing his, blue ball head, whatever, because that's one of the characters, Dr. Manhattan, whatever. That's the most I know. Like I said, I never watched Watchmen, y'all. So I went to his page. I went under the comments, and they like, yeah, what is his ad? Yeah, because y'all, you should have seen it from, some of the ladies, chatting in chat. So when I found it was, I followed him. I'll skate real quick, but I followed him ever since then, y'all. Yeah, but that's just like the other day. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now, Mariana really needs to get with a cologne company, make some nice cologne, and call it Unbothered. He can make, some t-shirts Unbothered on him and stuff like that. If he makes another album, he should probably make it Unbothered. Or have a song called Unbothered, okay? Here's the thing, but when he's talking about, there's no such thing as just opportunity to change or knowing your flaws or something. But here he is, and he was like, and then he said comment like, I'm too sexy for my shirt. And here's the thing, y'all. He, has a shirt, but that shirt completely opens it, whatever. You see these abs and look like he has the best, finest coconut oil just on there, whatever. I mean, not too greasy up, it's not there. And got enough where you see the kin line, the lines, like the lines, like, like they kind of are directing you to the airplane, like the muscle lines, whatever, on both sides, pow, like the lines that, I don't know, but the lines that kind of like look like they treat you to look towards the eggplant. Some women have it too. It's like the lines that's right on the side of the both sides of the stomach, and it kind of like lines, like chisel lines. I don't know what to say. Like the best way to describe them is like you sometimes find them on Ken or Barbie. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll see it when y'all see it. Oh Jesus, yeah, just sitting up here. Better yet, I think I screenshot it. I am not going to lie. Okay. I am not going to lie. Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, okay, they said podcast.com follows you. Okay. We ain't following back. Okay. Anyway, because I got 7 more minutes here. Yeah, I was trying to look to see that I have. Yeah, because I ain't going to lie. I actually took a screenshot of it. Yep. You can see the tattoo. Yeah, you see the lines and everything. Goodness. I don't know. Should I make this as my screen? My thing. So, yeah, you just. Are those pubes? If you look close enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, look. Is that supposed to be a tattoo of a knife, head over a knife? Or a gun? Whatever. Okay. When has he done the gray sweatpants challenge? Anyway, that's like what the people were like. What her horny told me. I'm just saying the truth. I mean, personally, you don't have to have a 6-pack, a 12-pack, 8-pack, whatever to be sexy. You know, it's sexy to me. But was just saying, like, tomorrow I still be on bar and go sit here and just have all that on there. I'm just saying, okay, because there's some fine dudes that are, handsome, attractive dudes, and they ain't have to sit there. Heck, they can have belly just like me. What's that called, belly? I mean, they got nothing to do that guys have to be. All I'm just saying is the man doesn't have to be in shape in order for me to find them attractive, okay? Or whatever. There are some nice looking husky dudes or dudes or dudes, whatever that. I'm just saying. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I'm just letting y'all know. But okay. Besides, that sounded kind of like thirsty, like Sahara dry thirsty a little bit. Okay. So, anyways, y'all. Besides that, I wanted to talk about an album cover real quick before this goes off. Now, y'all, there was a couple. Now, I've been watching Patrick Cloud, and it used to be, it's not no more, but it used to be a lot of comedians on this Brussels Simmons channel called ADD. This actually was YouTube, right? And I've been following a lot of them, like, Kev on Stage, Megan, Doughboy, and so forth, and all of them, right? And, there's also, Patrick Cloud, I follow them, like I said, some of them even have their own individual YouTube channels and / Instagram. So Patrick Cloud had one, like, interesting thing today, and I was like, he was like something entitled about, the cover, album cover. And it's like, look, like a cartoon looking or out cover, right? And as you see a goat, with, like the hospital hat, and the gown on, it has a look on his face, look on, obviously on her face, I guess. And there's a goat man right next to her. I mean, there's still goats, but you know what I mean? Not like half man, half goat. And of course, he didn't show the whole album cover in, the thumbnail. But he showed it in his video. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And here's what I'm about to say. Now, there's a new rapper called Little Billy Goat. And I'm not trying to say that I don't know all these damn names. It's something with the goat, the baddest goat, whatever. The goat, the OG goat, whatever, okay? It's some name of the goat. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying something goat because I was just taken out by this damn cover, okay? Before I get on here, y'all, it actually, the rest of it shows, like, of course, it was a blanket and stuff to cover it up. But it was showing, it wasn't no blood and all that. It wasn't graphic. But why, y'all? Why did it show, like, this woman, Mama Goat, Billy Joe Goat, was obviously giving birth to the rapper? And it's showing him not in the baby form. I guess it's showing him, like, the high top fade. And I mean, like I said, it's not graphic, but it's showing us if she's giving birth to the goat in a human form. And he's coming out as if he's a grown-ass man. Because, like I said, it's not showing us like she's giving birth to him as a baby. She's giving birth to a grown-ass man. Not a goat. But like I said, he's the rapper. He's the goat. Okay, I'm done. I'm about to get off here. Hugs and loves. God bless. I will see you in the next podcast. I can't, y'all. Truth is damn sure stranger than fiction. I'll say it like that. Okay, hugs and love, y'all. Take care.